All right, here we are for module number 2, and it's going to be messaging. We've already talked about your audience and your ideal client. Once you know that, the messaging becomes easy. So your messaging comes from knowing your audience. Like I just said, once you know that, messaging is the easy part. It should reflect your identity as well as the type of client that you want to attract. So to put it into perspective, if you're a business coach who only talks about funnels and ad optimization and email sequences and stuff like that, you're going to kind of blend in with the rest of all the noise. Like there's a ton of business coaches out there. And if you just talk about the same things that everyone else is talking about, then you're just going to blend in. Like there's not really going to be like, oh my God, I need this person because of this thing. It's like, oh, well, they do the same thing as this other person. Like me, my kind of unique thing is to help you make videos that don't suck and actually make you money. I don't think many people are calling people out like that. I don't know. Let me know. I guess I was going to say, let me know in the comments. This isn't a social media video, but send me a DM or whatever. Like I'm genuinely curious. I want to make sure that what I'm saying resonates with my audience based on the feedback I've gotten. I think people usually get a little laugh out of it. So hopefully you feel the same way. If not, I'm sorry. I don't mean to apologize you by saying your videos suck. It's just kind of my thing now. But anyway, so on the other hand, instead of being all generic, if you're a single mom who helps other single moms escape the 9-to-5, which allowed her to spend more time with her family and her kids, then single moms are going to be more likely to resonate with that messaging and work with you as opposed to using a generic business coach because they can relate to you. You've been where they have been and you got out of it and you can help them solve that. So that's honestly really it for messaging. Like we could get into the nitty gritty, but that's in a nutshell, like that's what it is. So I'm going to give you guys something that I kind of can't believe that I'm giving away for free, to be honest with you. But this is my video formula that I use for most of my social media videos. Not really the micro content stuff, but more of the value-driven content. It's usually like a square video that has like a title at the top. Maybe it has subtitles at the bottom, something like that. So video formula, it's really only 5 steps. It's super simple. So the first thing is a hook, right? Like you have between 3 and 7 seconds to capture somebody's attention. And especially these days with short form content and things like that, we really want to keep these social media videos like 2 to 3 minutes tops most of the time. It depends on what it is. If it's a live video, it's a little bit different, but we really want to hook people in and give them a reason to watch, right? The second thing is going to be the intro. We want to keep this short and sweet. We want to tell them who you are and why they should listen to you. Don't go in of like, oh, I'm doctor this and that, and I have a degree from here, blah, blah, blah. Make it super simple. Hey, I'm Kevin, and I help you make videos that don't suck and actually make you money. That's it. That's as simple as you want to keep it. Why that's important. Tell them what they're going to get by watching the video. A lot of times you can tell a story about yourself. You can talk about how it helped a client. Use a little anecdote, but again, keep it super short and sweet. And so it gives people a reason to keep listening. And then deliver what you told them you were going to give them. Tell them what you're going to tell them, right? If five tips to help you make better videos or whatever. At this point, I would give you the 5 tips. And then at the end, this is the most important thing that when it comes without having a strategy is the call to action at the end. You really want to have a clear call to action of what you want them to do and at the end of the video. Because if we're just posting content like, okay, thanks, see you later. People are like, okay, cool, like thanks for that thing, and then they go think about something else. They're not going to keep thinking about you. So the call to action, you want to answer what, how, and why they should do it and be very, very specific. If you want this freebie, there's a link in the description. Scroll down, and click that, and give me your email address, and I'll send it right over. Or if you don't have their email, you get the idea, right? Like you want to be very specific and tell them exactly what you want them to do. So here's an example, okay? First, we've got the hook, okay? So have you ever wondered how single moms all over the world are leaving their 9-to-5s and creating a business online that allows them to spend more time with their children and spend less time working? Well, hi, my name is Sally, and I'm from momblog.com, whatever your business name is. In this quick video, I'd like to tell you a few things that have helped my clients escape the 9-to-5 and give them more time with their family. But first, I'd like to tell you a quick story about my client, Jessica. She was working 9-to-5. She hated her job. She wanted a route out so she could spend more time with her 3-year-old son. And this is what she did to get there. This is how I helped them. Or this, if you don't have clients yet, you don't have results, talk about yourself. Talk about how you helped yourself escape the 9-to-5. Or you know what I mean? Or any piece of content that helps you see a different perspective. This can go so many different directions. You don't have to be very specific on a financial thing. It can literally be anything that made a positive impact on your life or somebody else's life. Okay, we're going to stick with the same example. And I'll say the first thing is X, the second thing is Y, and the third thing is Z. But really, this is only 3 of the 10 things that, the 10 key factors that help single moms escape the 9-to-5. And since this is just a short social media video, I can't really share all of them right here. So if you'd like to learn more and you want that full that checklist of 10 items that helped Jessica escape the 9-to-5 and spend more time with their kids, then click the link below, enter your email address, and I'll send it right over to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. There's your video. So if you can do it all in one take, obviously that's ideal. If you need to just chop it up a little bit, editing, something like that is fairly simple. And there's always ways that you can outsource to editors. You can find somebody on Upwork or Fiverr. Don't always recommend it. If you're looking for the cheapest option, that'll work. If you're interested, I can also probably point you in the direction of some tutorials that I've done that might help you edit those videos pretty quickly and pretty easily. But if you're just like, I don't want to edit videos at all, you can totally outsource that. And then we can talk about that later. And that's pretty much it for messaging, to be honest with you. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, once you do the hard work is the audience and dialing that in. And once you know the pain points, their goals, their struggles, where they want to be, how you can take them from where they're at now to where they want to go, the messaging becomes easy because you can relate to them and you know them and you can act like you're speaking directly to them. Here's a little pro tip on that too, is sometimes I struggle with this, is to look directly into the camera. So, because you have to understand that there's a person on the other side of that lens, and you want them to feel heard, and you want them to feel like you're speaking directly to them. I catch myself sometimes looking at the screen right above the camera. So like, this is me looking at the lens. This is me looking at the camera. Not a huge difference, but you can probably tell. But anyway, that's just a little pro tip there. So that's it for messaging, and the last one's gonna be kind of fun. I'm pretty excited. This is the infinite content hack. I'm gonna show you a few things that you can do to essentially never run out of video ideas. This is the good stuff here. So I'll see you in module 3, okay?